Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Summer here to talk about lesson 606, Systems of Equations, Elimination Word Problems. In this lesson, students will be able to solve systems of equations word problems using the elimination method. So here's an example. So solve the following system word problem by elimination. Sharon has some $1 bills and some $5 bills. She has in total 14 bills. The value of the bill is $30. Solve a system of equations using elimination to find how many of each kind of bill she has. So step 1 is write down what you know. So what do we know here? We know that she has some $1 bills and some $5 bills, and in total she has 14 bills. And we also know that the value is $30. So what do I know? I know that $1 times the number of $1 bills plus $5 times the number of $5 bills is $30. I also know that the number of $1 bills plus the number of $5 bills is equal to 14. Step 2 is to define my variables. So I said, let x equal number of $1 bills. Let y equal the number of $5 bills. Step 3 is to rewrite what you know in terms of x and y. So my equation 1 is 1x plus 5y equals $30. And my equation 2 is x plus y equals 14. Step 4 is to add the equations together to eliminate a term. You may have to use multiplication first. So here's my equation 1 and my equation 2. At this point, I can't add them together to cancel a term because you might want to try that x, but if you add them together, you're going to get 2x. So I need to perform multiplication on equation 2, and my multiplication is -1, and I'm going to distribute that -1. So when I add the two equations together, I get equation 1 plus equation 2 equals 4y equals 16. Because I've got these terms to cancel. So I have 5y plus -y is 4y, and 30 minus 14 is equal to 16. Step 5 is to solve the equation. So 4y is equal to 16, y is equal to 4. Step 6 is to insert answer from step 5 into one of the original equations from step 3 and solve. So we have 1x plus 5y equals 30, 1x plus 5 times 4 equals 30, x plus 20 equals 30, x equals 10. Step 8 is answer the question being asked. The number of $1 bills is x. X is 10. Sharon has 10 $1 bills. The number of $5 bills is y. Y is equal to 4. Sharon has 4 $5 bills. Here's a different example. Solve the following system word problem by elimination. Flying with the wind, a plane went 183 kilometers per hour. Flying into the same wind, the plane only went 141 kilometers per hour. Find the speed of the plane in still air, so without wind, and the speed of the wind. So what do I know? I know that with the wind, if you add the wind, because it's going to help you, I went this speed, and against the wind, so if you subtract the wind speed, I went that speed. So write what you know. I know the speed of the plane plus the speed of the wind equals 183. The wind is helping. So you're adding the wind because it's helping your speed when you're going with the wind. Then the speed of the plane minus the speed of the wind equals 141, because this time the wind speed is hampering your efforts. It's like walking into a wind. That wind speed is making you slower. Step 2 is define your variables. So in this case, I wrote let p equal speed of plane, let W equal speed of wind. Step 3 was rewrite what you know in terms of P and W. So my equation 1 was P plus W equals 183. My equation 2 is P minus W equals 141. Step 4 is to add equations together to eliminate a term. You may have to use multiplication first. Do we have to? No, not in this case. So I'm just adding my original equation 1 and equation 2 together. And in that case, I get my W's to cancel first. So I'm left with 2P, because P plus P is 2P, and 183 plus 141 is 324. Step 5 is to solve that equation. 2P equals 324. P equals 162. My next step is to insert your answer from step 5 into one of the original equations from step 3 and solve. So P plus W equals 183. 162 plus W equals 183. If I subtracted 162 from both sides, I get W equals 21. Then step 8, answer the question being asked. So the question being asked is find the speed of the plane in still air and the speed of the wind. So the speed of the plane is P. P equals 162. The plane was flying at a speed of 162 kilometers per hour. Make sure you use the units. This question gave you units, you use the units. The speed of the wind is W. W equals 21. The wind speed was 21 kilometers per hour. So here's a you try problem. Solve the following system word problem by elimination method. And check your work on the next slides. Here is the solution to the following, or to the previous you try problem, all worked out. Remember, if you're struggling, you can come back into the live session during our assigned class period and ask for help. Here's a different you try word problem. And this was supposed to say, solve this by elimination. Not substitution. Here is the work for the previous you try. Remember to pause and rewind the video if you need more time to write these solutions down.